Hey guys, Kevin Zellman here with your weekly Idol recap right here on Q Hollywood for Get Real LOL. This is a place where you can get all of your entertainment news 24/7, so make sure you are following us on Facebook and on Twitter. This week we only had to say goodbye to one contestant compared to the previous weeks where we have been seeing double eliminations. We also had Adam Lambert perform for us. Each contestant sang two songs this week. There's so much going on. Also, so you guys, we are all Idol fans here. I thought I would share this news with you. I got to meet Chris Daughtry the other day, and he told me that he was going to be back for the Idol finale. Speaking of the finale, that week we are going to have three different shows. The Tuesday is going to be a look back at Idol. Wednesday, the top three will perform, and one contestant will be eliminated. And that Wednesday is going to be that Thursday is going to be the grand finale. I also don't want to think about it. It's making me way too sad. So let's get right into this week of American Idol. Adam Lambert opened the show by performing what is hands down the best performance in Idol history. Mad World, of course. It was so awesome to see him sing that song again back on the stage. It was great. Trent was the first one up and he sang One Republic's Counting Stars, and he actually kind of sounded like Ryan Tedder, which I liked. He just didn't seem so comfortable with this song, which the judges said, but it seems like he just couldn't wait for the song to be over with. The judges, they said that they were going to give him a pass and said that he was better than that performance, which I totally agree with. For his second performance, he sang Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Without a doubt, he has a great voice and a very interesting voice also. But this performance, it just didn't do much for me personally. But the judges, on the other hand, they raved about it. They loved it. It even made J-Lo cry, which made Trent cry. It was really cute. I feel like Trent kind of showed off his voice too early in the competition. Therefore, he peaked too soon. I think that is a problem with... that's like his problem, which is confusing. It's not really a problem. You know what I mean? Next up was Dalton Rapattoni, and guys, I've made up my mind. I want him to be the winner of American Idol. He sang Numb by Linkin Park, and he was playing the guitar. I didn't even recognize the song, to be honest with you. But J-Lo said that she was waiting for that headbang, and that sums it up perfectly. It needed a little more grit, or as Harry would say, it just needed a little bit more gravy. That was the first time that Dalton didn't get rave reviews from the judges. But normally when that happens, the first performance isn't that great, they don't get rave reviews, but the second performance, they just let it all out. So for his other song, Dalton took on Simon & Garfunkel's Sound of Silence. I have never heard this song before, but he captured me from the very first note. This is where Dalton thrives, and the judges pointed it out too. It's with songs that has poetic lyrics and something that he's able to connect to. And it was a stellar performance. Mackenzie is next, and he sang Cat Stevens' Wild World. And what I found interesting is that he started on the floor of the studio. And no one's really done that before. So it was a great way for him to start his song with high energy and keep that high energy throughout his performance. Harry even said that Mackenzie is able to record the song on his own. It was a great performance. His second song of the night was Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, and there is just something with Billie Jean in American Idol that just works. He obviously has huge shoes to fill because of David Cook's standout moment, and Mackenzie completely owned it. He took such vocal risks with the song that we haven't heard from him yet. This was by far his best performance today, and I just want to listen to the song over and over again. Next was Porsche Renee, and for her first song, she sang Ready for Love by India Ari, another song I haven't heard before. It was a very solid performance. I don't have much to say about it, neither did the judges, but Porsche is just so good. My issue with her is that she acts like she knows she's that good, and that she knows the judges are going to love her. I just don't want that to get in her head too much. For her second song, she took on Mary J. Blige's No More Drama and slayed. This was a diva drop the mic performance. In her package, she talks about her abusive relationship, and when she sings about No More Drama, it just couldn't be more perfect. She just busted into tears afterwards. J-Lo was crying, Keith was crying. This truly was an Idol moment. The bottom two were Tristan McIntosh and Sonika Vaid this week. They each are going to be performing one song, and the judges chose to save one of them, and that person is going to be singing their second song. So first up was Tristan, who sang Independence Day by Martina McBride. This song will always be a Carrie Underwood song to me. But I wanted kind of more from this performance. Nothing really happened. J-Lo said that we've been seeing the same performance from her over and over, and I couldn't agree more. Between this song, Broken Wing, and also What Hurts the Most, it's just been the same thing for the most part. I feel like she's hit a plateau. Sonika, she sang Let It Go by Demi Lovato, and she has a beautiful voice. She has a very strong and solid performance, and the judges didn't really have much to say about it either. But J-Lo pointed out that Sonika seems so shy, but then she hits the stage and this fierceness just comes out of her. So after these two performances, you guys, the judges chose Sonika to move on to the top 5, sending Tristan home. I have our chart here, so I already crossed off Tristan's name for us, as she either just said was eliminated. It's kind of sad to see there's only 5 people left. It's crazy. Okay, so anyway, so for Sonika's second song, she sang Clarity by Zed, and this performance, I felt like it was very calculated. Meaning, she knew exactly what hand moves to do or walk in a certain way at what part of the song, you know what I mean? But I did like to see the side of her, meaning she was jumping around the stage and she looked like she was just having so much fun. So that I like, but she has to make sure that with all of that jumping around, she doesn't lose her breath. It's crucial in a performance. That'd be actually great for JLo to talk about to her. So next week, you guys, your top 5 are going to be becoming the top 4, and they will be singing 2 songs again. One song from the Sia catalog, and they will also be mentored by Sia herself. And the second song's theme is classic rock, where the idols will be mentored by Steven Van Zandt. It's really going to be a great week. I'm very excited with these 2 totally different type of songs. And there's only 3 weeks left in the competition. There's so much pressure on them. So in the meantime, make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at Kevin Zellman using hashtag IdolRecap to tell me your thoughts, and I want to know who your favorite contestant is. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next week.